Happy Chinese New Year.
Oh yeah! Happy New Year.
Thank you.
We appreciate you taking the time from your busy schedule to support our efforts in sharing Chinese language and culture.
Your support means that more Chinese students will benefit from learning the Chinese language and from Chinese cultures. Tonight, we're very honored to have Rosemary Gong as our professional speaker. She is the author of Good Luck Life, The Essential Guide to Chinese American Celebrations and Culture. She will share the traditions and the festivities of the Chinese New Year that are in mainland Asia as well as in the United States of America.
Okay. We also have some surprise for you.
What is that?
What's the noise outside?
不知道，不知道。那个 If we could please clear the center aisle just a little bit. Traffic control.
I think it's our Chinese club lion dance troupe. The Chinese lion dance is performed on the Chinese New Year, and it is a combination of traditional Chinese martial art, and it is a ceremony to dispel spirits, evil spirits, and to summon good luck and fortune.
I would now like to introduce Aubrey Kwan as the Chinese Club advisor.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. 恭喜恭喜 We should know this now, right? Let's do the Chinese way. 恭喜恭喜恭喜 On behalf of the Chinese Club, I would like to thank you again for coming to MiraCosta College to welcome the Chinese New Year together with us, the Year of the Tiger. We are very honored and pleased that Rosemary Gong is joining us today. I first met Rosemary a few years ago during the Chinese New Year celebration for the Year of the Monkey at the Commonwealth Club in San Francisco. With that said, as Rosemary Gong has introduced us to Auntie Lau, it is now my pleasure to introduce my dear friend, Rosemary Gong, to our North County MiraCosta community. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's the volume on this? Is everyone great? Wonderful. Gong hei fa choi. Sunning Phi Lock. That's Cantonese. Oh, I'm sorry, can you not hear in the back? How's that? Little better? Louder. Ooh. I'm scaring myself. But it's the Year of the Tiger, right? Time to scare ourselves a little bit. Take new risks. Inject new energy into those lagging projects. So, as Aubrey had mentioned, this is an incredibly auspicious time for me to be here because Aubrey and I met very auspiciously during that fated night at the Commonwealth Club. I was developing my book, Good Luck Life, at that time, and I had sold my manuscript to a publisher, and I was looking for specific specialists who were coming from the Mandarin and the Taiwanese perspective, especially because I came from a Cantonese perspective, and those were the leading dialects of language and background that I wanted to validate and have a universal practice in terms of all of this Chinese celebration and practices, because the Chinese is such a fragmented people. As many of you know, that there are so many regions, types of dialects, and ways of practice, especially from north and south, east and west. And as I was developing my book, I wanted to be able to have something that was universal, a dummy's guide, because I noticed that there were so many people who were not necessarily Chinese that were entering my culture. through intermarriage and also through adoption. And they were very curious about the culture and how they could begin practicing and understanding this rich culture and history and mythology. And so that is one underlying reason why I started to develop Good Luck Life. And on that night, I met Aubrey. We bonded because of the misfortune of this famous Shanghainese author who happened to get sloshed at the podium. But nevertheless, when we were talking more and more, I knew that I had found my Taiwanese expert. And so Aubrey at that time was in Monterey, and I've been following her ever since, and so we've become great friends, and it's so wonderful to be here with you today. Now, people who are born in the year of the tiger are said to be bold and brave and courageous. They're fierce protectors, and especially for children. Have you noticed that there is folk clothing for newborns with little tiger shoes and tiger hats and with those batting eyes? And that's a means for protection for the children. They really keep their eye out for protecting the children so they don't stumble or fall while they're learning how to walk. And tigers will also strike out on any threat. His stripes symbolizes the yin and the yang. He's dependable, unpredictable, enthusiastic, tender, and loving. And tigers are most compatible with dogs and horses, and most incompatible with monkeys. So you see here some famous tigers. I mean, Queen Elizabeth II, isn't she a great protector? Tom Cruise in another way, kind of scary. Tony Bennett, Demi Moore, Penelope Cruz, Leo, who is very much working to protect the environment these days, and Hello Kitty. Do we all know Hello Kitty? Hello Kitty is actually a tiger. Who would have known? Because I haven't seen her stripes lately. Now, the year of the tiger is said to be turbulent and volatile. It's a time of political upheaval, international crises, and natural disasters. Does this feel familiar? I tell you, I was getting goosebumps when I was doing research for this a couple of months ago. But it's said it's not a time to be meek or mild, that nerves of steel are warranted, and we're to take advantage to inject renewed vitality into those projects that have been put on the back burner. And this is a year also for massive change and social upheaval. So if you're thinking about the White House and the Congress, I'm just like, is this too coincidental? You know, tigers, though, don't sustain their fury for long. And if we can ride out the storm, peace again will reign. And next year, the following year, will be the year of the rabbit, a year of peace and calm. Now, the Chinese New Year, typically, in my home, in preparation, and because we were already well into the holiday, we can kind of pass this by, but nevertheless, in my family, we would start with spring cleaning. We would clean everything in terms of decluttering the home, go through the closets and the drawers and the cupboards, and we'd toss out the old and make room for the new. We would clean all our kitchen appliances, send the blinds out for cleaning, and then we'd also be sure that all our debts are paid so we don't take them into the new year. And then after all that hard work is done, we go shopping. Massive shopping, shopping for the home in terms of decorations, shopping for new clothes, always preferably something in red, because red is the good luck color, but it's not just necessary good luck. Red refers to the lifeblood of humans, and it is the color that evil demons despise and they fear. So that is the tradition in terms of the color red. Now, has anyone heard